Hello and welcome to Willowfields Campsite. I'm Johnny and I'm a builder. And
I'm Gabby and I'm an upholsterer.
And together we're running Willowfields Campsite. We're just going to make a few videos about our campsite, and a lot of it we've done already and we didn't film, we didn't vlog, so we'll just talk about it today. So this video will be a bit different to the rest of the videos we're going to do, because the others will be on the glamping pods that we've done and that we're going to do, and everything else. But today we're just going to sit here and tell you about how we came about. I live next door. It was on the same piece of land, but the log cabin next door, I lived there for 10 years on solar powers and generators, really. And then back in March 2020, the old owner of the campsite offered us the rest of the campsite, the 80% of the land up here. Well, only one way of choosing your neighbours, isn't there? So we bought it without really thinking too much about running a campsite, because it was very basic, weren't it?
Yeah.
I say campsite, it was
a field.
A field, yeah. But we made an offer. We won it. We were actually on our way to Fuerteventura, weren't we?
Yeah.
So we had an holiday there, and we come back just as lockdown all kicked in and got the keys. So we thought, well, for lockdown, we may as well do some bits and bobs, and like we said, we should have filmed it all, but we didn't. So we set about doing the place up. So we started in this room here, the bar and kitchen. We've ripped all the walls out that were inside to make it one big room. We put all these seating around the edge, and Gary retrimmed them all and did the seats to match, the chairs to match. We put the fire through the wall to make more room in here. We put the stone flagstones down. And then all the timber we needed during lockdown, we couldn't really get all the timber, could we?
No.
So the log cabin which we got with the place, we used that as a timber merchant. So every time you wanted a piece of wood, you went in there with a hammer and come out with what you wanted, which got all the wooden bar done up there and all the seat bases done and everything else that we wanted to get done in here. So that was good. And then we went about getting us bar licence and food licence, so we're all fully up to date with all that. So we fitted some pizza ovens and some griddles and a million fridges. And we got this thing up and running how it should be run as a clubhouse, rather than just a half-heartedness it was before. It wasn't either one thing or another. So we're happy with how it's gone, aren't we, in here?
Yeah.
So once we'd done this, we thought, well, what's next? So we started on the toilets next, didn't we? Because they was in dire need of replacement. There was just 2 sheds, and each one had a toilet and a sink in it. I mean, there was nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they were all right for what they were, but it wanted updating.
Yeah, so we
improving and
yeah. So
the campsite, there was just 2, wasn't there? Just 2 sheds, and when the campsite's full, you can't.
Especially when we had lots of tents on.
Yeah.
There was a queue for the toilets. We realised then there's not enough toilets. So we got an old Morrison's trailer. There was a refrigerated trailer. Cut it down to 36 foot. We got a big hole in the side and put, was it 4 doors in the side? 5 doors in the side, isn't it? 3, 4, yeah, 5 doors in the side. So we had 3 showers in the middle. And then the left-hand side, we've got the gents, which is 2 urinals and 2 toilets. On the right-hand side, we've got the ladies, which is 3 toilets. And we plastic cladded it all out. It's all insulated. It's got a little heater in there for winter, so we don't burst any pipes. And so we did that. And then after that, we thought, well, we best sort the toilets out round here. So that we redid the disabled toilet, brought it up to modern standards, which is the back of the bar here. And then the 2 urinals by the side of it. Then there's a pot wash. We fitted a vending machine and fitted 4 sinks, and then the wash machine and tumble dryer. So it's a bit of a laundry in there as well. That was just a bit of a lean-to before, but we put a front on it and we got that all sorted. We made a big start here. We've done loads of work on the site. Well, then we had to think about putting the electric into the site. Like I said earlier, we was surviving here off of solar powers and wind turbines and generators, which now we got the new toilet block up and running, meant you were getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to start a generator to make sure the showers would work. 'Cause obviously, after a night of using all your power in the bar or whatever, there was no power left to run the showers in the morning. But eventually, Northern Power Grid came and put us a drop box in the field, which we've now connected up to with all his supplies. So now we've got the 16 pitchers with electric and a tap. They're, if you want to book online.
Yeah, they're called service pitchers, aren't they, rather than an electric pitch, because there's more than just electric on there. So you've got your electric outlet and your own tap and your own grey waste as well. And we've planted hedges, haven't we? But
we have planted hedges between them.
It's taking time.
And the rabbits are
rabbits aren't helping.
eating quicker than it can grow, I think.
Yeah, so in a few years' time.
Yeah, well, some little holly trees. They're all nicely trimmed. So want to be about 4 or 5 foot high. So when you're sat in your chair, you can't see your neighbour. Yeah. But if you want to have a chat with him, you can just stand up and have a chat over the hedge line.
A bit of a windbreak as well.
Yeah, just stop it blustering a bit. We are in open countryside here. There's not that many trees about. So we thought that'd be nice. And then we've got the other ones that we're putting in, which just same size, 9 metres by 9 metres, but they're
there's no services on there.
On them one.
Just or will be hedged.
Yeah, they made just a rope marking out where they're going to be, which is how they've been for the last year, sort of thing. But we'll get some more plants planted, and hopefully they'll grow, and we'll have all those things. And then we've got the other pitchers, which are our winter pitchers, haven't we? In the car park,
the hard standing.
So, because in the winter this field gets very boggy and there's no roadways on it, and I don't think we'll be allowed to put roadways on it. We're asking planning some questions now because not all the planning was sorted correctly on this site, so we're going through a bit of trouble ahead as well. But, so I don't think they'll let us put hardcore on the field. So we're having a few pitches over winter was to put some in the car park.
Yeah, but there's plenty of space, isn't there? So there's space for your motorhome or whatever, and then you can step outside, or we've put the grass bays in for the awning to get pegged into, or a tent, or just your picnic table.
Yeah, so it can be used all year round. But not only do we build all these things, for years before I've built things that can be used as glamping pods. We've got the army trailer, which we used to tow to shows, and then we built the big West Wing, which is a big 45-foot trailer that we took to shows. But with shows being cancelled, we've not been to many. And then we've got the Roma caravan that we've done. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the library we're on with. We've got a Fortin Thames that's awaiting decisions on what to do with that.
It's the log cabin, that's
the log cabin itself, yes, we've done that now. That's now we can get wood again. We've rebuilt the inside. Well, let's say it was fully gutted and rebuilt. Only thing that was left at floor and ceiling.
Yeah.
That, I mean, we had to re-roof that because it was leaking in every room, wasn't it?
And insulation as well.
Yeah, we re-insulated it, yeah. So you light the fire and open the windows. It gets a bit warm, so we'll show you around that. What we're going to do is we'll do a video on each one of these glamping pods, going in full detail about them, of why we built them, why we chose them, why we did it the way we've done it, and what we changed now because some of them we're using as different uses than before. We built them for us originally, and now we're going to rent things out and use them as a business. But they're obviously got electric now, whereas before they were on solar, and they've got water supply now, whereas before they were on tanks. Which is a little bit about us and as campsite. It's a lovely setting. There's just fields as far as you can see. But even though we're in the middle of nowhere, there's still some local shops, isn't there? Local pubs.
Yeah.
We've got the co-op, which is just in the village, walking distance. We've got is it Green Hills?
Green Hill stores.
Green Hill stores and wines. They've got a good selection of wines.
Yeah.
And then the next village, which we've got Epworth, they've got all your takeaways, which will deliver here. But
pub-wise, we're doing quite well, aren't we?
Yeah, because they have something called the Haxey Hood here in Haxey. They like the pubs. It's a little old game that involves moving a leather hood.
Yeah.
You've got to push it to the pub of your choice, and
it's a mixture of rugby and day drinking.
Yes, 6th of January every year, unless it's a Sunday, then it's the Saturday. You go and play Haxey Hood, and the entire village is out. So it might be a Wednesday morning, and the pubs are full from sort of 8 a.m. People having breakfasts, and then day drinking all day and then playing the ancient game. And then there was my birthday party last year. I was 40, and I put an advert on Facebook saying that I'd like to go to tractor runs, anyone want to join me? And then we had a lot of tractors turn up, which have got a big field. If you see on the videos there, quite a few turned up.
There's all sorts, tractors and old lorries and
trucks and all sorts.
American car. He came to us and then he disappeared, didn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he's a bit worried about rain on his American car. But with it going so well, I think end of May every year, I think we'll have some sort of vintage show, because we're into vintage stuff. You'll notice all the glamping pods. So if you're into vintage or whatever, it might be worth keeping an eye out on us and see what vintage shows we have here.
Yeah.
So with the way it went down, it went down really well. We had a band and everything on, but unfortunately the band upset some of the neighbours, so we've agreed not to have live music outside. We could have it inside the bar, but we get about 6 people in here with a full band. We have quite a few events here. We've got we find a lot of bloggers and YouTubers come here to meet up, don't they? Have meets. We've got one in June.
I think because we're quite central, we've been sort of Doncaster, or just outside Doncaster. It's quite central for everyone around the country.
Yeah, but it's with all these people saying to us, you should film it, you should do this. And we thought, well, let's have a go.
I know.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. But, with all them people that come, we've got the sticker wall here, haven't we?
We've made the sticker wall.
They've started putting their stickers on the wall, which we should have put them onto a bit earlier, actually, and asked more of them to do it. It's only the last few months that people started putting stickers on the sticker wall.
I'm hoping it's going to fill up this year.
Yes, it'd be nice if we could fill it this year. We've had some of our own stickers made, so we can swap with you.
Yeah.
So you give me one of yours and we'll give one of ours. And hopefully, every few videos we'll keep referring to the sticker wall and you can watch it grow with us. But yeah, we've got some planning in for a playground back here, haven't we?
Yeah.
And a few other bits and bobs.
Yeah, bits of roadways and stuff.
Yeah. So we'll see what they say, and you can follow our progress. And if you want to know more about this campsite, and there's glamping pods and there's big lorries and diggers and trucks and whatever else we've got lying about, we'd like you to subscribe and follow us.
There's always something happening.
Yeah, well, in the winter time now it's a bit boring around here, which is why we've got time to do a video. But when summer comes, we might be struggling to do the videos we want to do, so it might be more headcam footage in the summer of what we got up to that day.
But then you get to see who's here and what people are up to, and
yeah, you might even see yourselves if you go. Give a little wave. We know our last customer base quite well, don't we? You nobody.
I like to think so. Yeah, I recognise faces and vans and dogs.
Yeah, we like to be friendly and welcoming, and if anybody's got a problem, just come and talk to us and we'll sort them out, because you can't keep everybody happy, can you?
I can try.
See what's coming up in our next video. We've got the glamping pods, our first next video.